absolute highlight of that day for me was the chance to speak with racing legend Bobby Allison, and I am pleased to welcome him to our show as our special guest as he joins us live from Dover. Bobby, it's great to have you back with us.
Well, it's great to be back. This is really one of my favorite places.
Well, I guess it would be one of your favorite places because you were so successful there. What was your secret? Why could you master the Monster Mile when so many others couldn't?
Well, it was a tough place physically, and through my career I stayed in good shape physically, and those other guys that get tired, and I could keep on going.
Who do you think's tougher, the drivers of your generation or the drivers today?
We were a lot tougher back in our day.
What made you so tough?
Well, we had to do it. You know, we had to do the work, and we had to work on the race cars some. You know, had to do all the physical activity. Sometimes tow the cars ourselves to the next event. All of those things that led up to making this thing as good as it's become.
What do you think of racing and the industry and NASCAR today?
Well, I really enjoy it. You know, we contributed to a great build into this event. You know, it's gotten better and better. A lot of people enjoy it. I used to travel around the country in my little airplane going to short track races, and people would come out of the stands and talk about how much they enjoyed the previous race the Sunday before or whatever, and they may be 2,000 or 3,000 miles away. And I knew the interest was all over the country. And now the people all have it. Every part of the country has got a big speedway or two and a lot of activity, and the fans really are getting to see that NASCAR racing.
NASCAR is the most popular spectator sport, second most popular on television. What do you contribute the success of that to? Is it because people have access to the drivers? Is it because of the road that you laid down for these drivers today back in your day? What makes it such a fan commodity?
Well, certainly it begins with the access to the drivers. You know, we've always been able to talk to the fans. The fans have always been able to come and talk to us, especially after the event. You know, they've been able to come into the pit and garage area and ask for autographs or make comments or take pictures or whatever they'd like to do on that. And I think that's really helped it become popular with so many people.
You were surrounded by people who wanted to talk to you on my day at Dover at Velocity Lounge. Everywhere you go at Dover and elsewhere, people come up to you and talk to you. What's the #1 question that they pose to you?
Well, you know, that's a tough thing for me to answer because so many neat questions along the way. You know, they've asked about my toughest competitor, about my whoever I admired the most, things like that. A lot of them talked about our son Davey that was so popular and was such a great competitor coming on when he unfortunately had that fatal accident. But you know, they talk about all kinds of neat things about the successes along the road, and just things that turn me on, you know, make me feel good.
Well, then let's ask, what is your favorite moment? What's your favorite memory? Are you able to encapsulate and pick just one?
Well, no, because there are about 15 or 16 really, really good ones.
How about your favorite Dover memory? Can I ask for that one then?
Favorite Dover memory probably was the first time I won here in the Holman & Moody car. You know, the car was really good, and I just dominated the race. And you know, where they like a lot of side-by-side racing in today's world, you know, every once in a while back in those days, somebody would get their car right and be able to get on out front and stay there. And I had one of those days, you know, really dominated the race, led most of the laps, and won a major victory here at Dover.
Would you say that '83 was your favorite year in terms of looking back as to not only what was successful, but one that you enjoyed thoroughly?
Well, '83 was really good because I finally won that championship. But a lot of the other years, I won more races, but then had something go sour and would lose the points championship. And 5 times I finished second. So I really wanted to get that. And so to finally win that thing in '83 was a really great achievement for me.
Well, I'm sure it's one that you still hold dear today. What do you think about the so-called chase for the Sprint Cup, the way that it's done today?
Well, it's really a neat concept. At first, I was kind of against it because I was from the old school and we'd done it the old way for 30-some years. But as I watched the first chase boil down, I really got interested in it, and I could see the attraction of it. And so I look back and I think, and the year that I won the championship, if we'd have had the chase, I would not have won that year. But a couple other years, I definitely would have won. So, you know, it would have balanced out somehow. But it's a great show for the folks, and I've grown to really appreciate it.
So looking at 2008, do you have any predictions on who you think the Sprint Cup champ might be?
Well, out of the top 12 in the chase, there are probably 13 or 14 really good drivers.
Bobby Allison, are you running for office on me? That was
I must be.
That was a politically correct answer there, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sure that you will be watching the race and the chase with interest, but it's great to have you on the show. I hope you enjoyed Dover this weekend, and I know that fans will be thrilled to see you there.
Well, it's great to be here and great to be on the show with you, and I'm looking forward to a good race Sunday.
All right, thanks very much. NASCAR legend Bobby Allison, a treat for us here on Trackside 101.
If you want to see more of this episode of It's Your Call, you can with Comcast On Demand. Using your Comcast cable, go to Channel 1, get local, CN8, and then choose It's Your Call, CN8, on air, online, and on demand.